So now we've done one, let's come through and do another one. Before we do that, let's make our schedule. So copy this one. It's another thing you're going to see very common on drawings. So over here, you're going to have mark and over here. This will be comment. If I copy one up, let's go 1.5. So it'll be schedule or structural schedule or whatever. And then what you'll have is, let's come through, let's try 50, 100. You'll have C1, and this here will say what it is. This will be 75 by 75 by 4, HS. Beam 1. This is a 180 UB18. Oh, that's a bit extreme, Nathan. So that will come in like this. And this will usually be stamped somewhere on the page. So B1, you can see what it is. C1, you can see what it is. So you need to do this for almost all of your drawings, especially when you're doing structural drawings. In Revit, Revit will do the whole thing for you. Now let's come through and do another drawing. Let's come through and do a rafter. But before we do that, as always, I've made a mistake. Let's copy this one down here. Let's now delete this one and delete this one. And let's go, what is this? Well, this here is a typical beam to column connection detail. Obviously that's not how we're going to write it. It's a bit ugly. It's a bit better. Down here. Rectangle. Let's draw a box in here. Let's make it 75 by 75. Rotate 45. Draw a line through. Oh, that's not in line. Awesome. So the name of what it is. This here I'll go through in structural drafting that you'll be doing next semester or next year. S and 1 all have meanings. We've got different ways that we detail sections and details. So different, it's either going to be a box or it's going to be a circle. I'll go through it on Thursday. S is the detail number. 1 is the sheet number it's on. So what we can see here is this detail S on sheet 1. That's the meaning behind that. But very important to have. So please just make these notes. Okay, this will finish this drawing. Let's come through and do our rafter. So we're going to use this one here, copy. I'll go through this one a bit quicker. To here. So I'm going to put on top is I'm going to use a 200 by 200 by 12 plate. Move from here to here. Also then going to assume I have a 200 by 100 by 12 angle. Because it's an angle, I have a line here. Match properties, it's going to be a dashed line to here. So there's a thickness here. Alright, what this is to connect our purlins to. Bit quicker this time. I'm going to use circles for my bolts. So I'm going to take M12 bolts. So I have 14mm diameter hole. Moving from center to here. How am I going to space it? Well, let's space it 35 in the X and 25 in the Y. Copy from here to here. Let's give a spacing of 50. Mirror about this midpoint here. Cool. So this is almost finished, this detail. Let's come through and just put a dashed line through here. See it further, it's better. Let's use this one to give a bit of transparency. Let's change the thickness to be a lot thinner. Text. Let's come here. It's a bit big. Let's go 30. Also a bit big. Let's go 20. See, that will work. So let's come through. Let's change the style to make it something a bit, a bit fancier. Let's go this one. Copy. Change the letter. This is going to be an L. So CL for the center line. Center line of the truss. Let's put in some measurements now. So from this edge, making sure it's straight, here to here. Annotate, let's continue it. Let's go to here to here. Match the properties. Oh, I've gotten rid of that measurement. Let's grab this one. So there to there. Cool. So you can tidy these up after, you can stretch them in. Let's come through and, well, let's copy this across because I'm going to need it. This is my typical purlin cleat detail. And for argument's sake, it's a different detail. Let's annotate it. So what have I got? Well, this here is a 200 by 100 by 12 angle. with stupidly big text. It's okay, I'll fix it after. This one here is a 200 by 200 by 12 cleat. So just doing the same thing in different ways. Multi-leader, let's come out on this angle. These are 4M 12 8.8 S box. So now I got text going everywhere. Let's just match the properties and fix it. And then obviously here we will get B2 for banana 2, which we can now add to our schedule. I think it was a 360 UB. Was it 45? Cool. Awesome. So now we've done 2 details so far. I'll pause the recording now, and we can come through and do a concrete beam in the next one. Thanks, guys.